All right, welcome to another edition of the Mystery Children Podcast. Episode 29, the riffin' version.
Hey. Hello, everybody. I am Travion.
I'm Steve.
I'm P. How's it going, y'all?
Hey. So, we didn't do any fucking preparation
total
for this
unprepared.
shit. So,
You're sitting in on a conversation.
we're sorry.
Sorry about it in advance.
Hey, what do you fellas want to talk about first?
Well, I went to the bathroom, over here, and I saw the world's longest fucking pubic hair on there, dude. I was like, why is that halfway in the water, but also halfway to the floor, too? God damn, I was like, holy shit, man, take care of that.
That's raunch, man.
Alex Trebek got that cancer.
God damn, man.
Stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Fuck. That's not cool, man.
That sucks, man.
Cool.
Hey, the Reaper's just running through people right now.
Dude, stage 4 cancer.
Well, the Reaper, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Luke Perry, R.I.P.
If his cancer was Mario, he'd be swimming underwater right now.
It's true.
What about homeboy from Prodigy?
Who's that? Oh, did he die too?
Committed suicide.
Smack my bitch.
Yeah,
that one?
Committed suicide, I think.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Suicide.
Who's the pro wrestler? King Kong, what's his name?
King Kong Bundy just died.
Yeah.
How'd he die, though? They didn't say yet, did they?
Yeah. One could surmise why he's a fucking humongous human being.
Methamphetamine, strawberries.
I wasn't even going that route, but yeah, a lot of wrestlers go out that way.
Yeah.
In the movie The Wrestler, that's exactly.
Well, they
how it
usually
is.
go out like painkiller status. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or
dude.
addiction to.
You heard that the Jake the Snake one? I think it was a Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, I came across it maybe a few days ago.
Yeah. That's fuck, dude. That's the life of wrestling. After that, after they've used and abused your body, they're like, hey man, take all these.
It's choreographed and faked, but those hits are real, man. You're taking power bombs to the neck, all that shit.
You're flying through tables, well, pre fucking cheap
really
ass
bad,
tables,
yeah.
but yeah.
Still, man, you
fucking
still catch a corner, though, man. That is.
Yeah, man. It's rough shit, dude. But yeah, man, how was your week going, man? Trey, how you doing?
That was cool.
Steve?
Did Lucille Ball just die, too?
God damn, man, don't tell me that. Lucille Ball's
like
been dead.
86 years ago.
Oh, yeah. See?
Did she die? Or, I just said that, but I'm not actually entirely
Lucille
sure.
Ball was using poppers to ease pain in her chest and heart. Forensic pathologist says.
I love Lucy, so I
She
don't care.
She died in 89.
Yeah,
so
I was like, she died a long time. This
I'm
just
not
did.
I'm not up
This
on
just did. We're gonna.
Dude, she died in 89, dude. I was fucking 8 years old.
I'm just finding out
I
about
was a
this.
little boy. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And also her fucking marriage was a sham. I'm so sorry.
Let me see. You guys keep talking. I'm going to see if I can pull something up.
Now, what were you saying, though, as I was looking at it? How's my week going? My week is good.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, I'm having a good week.
You got another job coming? You're a freaking beast, man.
Yeah, we'll see
Can't
what happens,
stop, won't stop.
You know what I've been listening to,
You're
actually?
going to be wearing a sandwich board with fucking the logo of their gym out front.
You know what? It's crazy. I've been listening to, and it's a 7-hour-long audio book, is Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh, yeah, you've never heard of that.
I have the book. I just haven't read the whole thing.
Is the poor dad African American?
It's fucked up.
He is Trey.
It's fucked up. No stereotypes now.
No, but it's pretty cool, man.
What is the gist of it?
So basically,
Give us a synopsis. Give us the cliff notes.
So basically, there's a gentleman who wrote the book, Robert.
Sorry, Steve, I'm kicking your mic around.
Robert E. Lee.
Robert. God, I don't want to butcher his name.
Robert F. Kennedy.
It's a Japanese name. I just don't. I'm not that good at that stuff.
Robert Onuwaka.
That was floating halfway between African and Japanese.
Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah. Anyways, he wrote the book.
Racist motherfucker.
Go ahead.
No, that's his last name.
Yeah, and it's about his own father, right?
Well, yeah, his own father and his best friend's father, right? So his own father is a highly educated man that he worked for the government, and he always telling him, listen, you need to get a good education so you can get a good job, with benefits and security. Where the rich dad's telling him, well, you can do that if you want to be in what they call the rat race, and essentially you're a slave to the rat race. It's just the way it is, and there's no right or wrong way of doing it. But if you want to make money, the rat race is not the way to go because they only allot so much money for you there. And basically you have to go over here and learn how to money works.
Yeah.
Accounting, how to manage people, like all this stuff. So he's like, if you learn to do that and you learn the difference between assets and liabilities, then you'll be on a path to a wealthier way of life. So assets, liabilities. A liability would be a home. An asset would be like something that appreciates over time. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. No, that was it.
So I'm saying, have you ever, you know how there's always this push to own, don't rent and all these things. Not so long ago, I came across, I want to say Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father.
Okay.
And he was speaking, it might have been him and like Vlad from Vlad TV.
Right.
And they were speaking about how, there's this traditional push to, you want to own your cars. You don't want to lease them and all these things. And they were like, that's the dumbest shit ever.
It is.
Because a car is a depreciating object.
Right.
If you can pay money to have that car for the extended period of time you need it and then trade it in for another car and do, you're never left with a depreciating object.
Right. So, that's what, 4 or 5 different people that I follow and just try to, I don't know, take advice from the things that they're saying. They all say rent and lease, which is crazy because, like, growing up,
you never taught.
I'm never taught that. Get a home, buy a home. So basically, there in the Rich Dad Poor Dad, he talks about how, like, it's blueprint, man. I could easily fall into this quickly, right? So then you go to school, you rack up your school debt. You get married, and then once you get married, you guys want to get a home. You get the debt from there. Then from there, you have a child. You get debt from there. You know what I mean? Like, and that is like the way people do it. That's just the way it's done. You know what I mean? Like, so he's saying the way to go off the beaten path is you might rent so that you might be in a smaller place, but you take the assets that you have, the money that you have, and you place it in assets. So he's saying that you don't ever want to buy let's just say you want to buy, like he says, a Porsche, right? He doesn't want to buy a Porsche from the money that he's making from, like, let's say his job and or his businesses that he owns. He's going to take the money that his assets are accruing, essentially playing with the house's money. Yeah. So if he has enough money from the assets that are dripping out of that to pay for a Porsche, then he'll buy a Porsche. But until then, all that money is the structural foundation for his businesses, for his employees, and for, like, anything else, ventures that he can pursue to make more money. So, but if you have like he said, his wife, she didn't buy a Porsche for 2 years because she needed the assets from the 30-unit apartment complex that they bought to appreciate over time and build. Then
where are they getting their startup money from?
So
30-unit apartments.
Oh no, you guys heard about Kylie, right?
No. Kylie Minogue?
Kylie Jenner.
That's the only Kylie I know about.
I know.
Kylie Jenner. She is now the youngest billionaire ever in the history of, I guess, billionaires.
Good for her.
She's 21, and her company has been valued at over $1 billion.
God damn.
I don't,
and I guess the reason why
it's cosmetics, right? Isn't that what?
It's cosmetics. But the reason why I brought it up is because he asked, where did they get the startup capital from? And there is a big, there's a little like controversy as to whether, because they said she's the first, she's the youngest self-made billionaire. And people are wondering.
People were like red flags.
Can you call her a self-made billionaire given that she comes from the Kardashian foundation?
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you already have like a leg up like that and the money to back it. So this guy, he basically worked at Xerox.
Okay.
And he said, in order for me to get that first property, I need to sell the shit out of these things and I need to work my ass off, right? So he basically talks about how when you work for a company, you get taxed by the government. Yeah. Right? He said if you accumulate all the taxes that they take out, you essentially work for the government for 5 months. They get 5 months of your income. And then the rest is yours. And then the rest is yours, but then you have to, chip off for your car note, for your mortgage, for this and that. And then whatever's left over, you can either eat, or if you have enough left over, you can start trying to buy assets to start climbing your way out of these situations.
What kind of assets should we be buying, Steve? Specifically, please. Let me get out a little notebook.
Magnum condom.
So he's talking about
no one uses condoms.
like
you don't know.
I guess real estate. You know, so you have to be able to take the time to save up or do whatever it is that you can do to put a deposit down on something.
I got you.
So then what you do is obviously you fix up the place and then you start renting it out. And you start collecting from there.
Yeah.
So I mean, and again, I'm not too deep into it. I'm like 2 hours into it.
So it's like a real estate book.
No, well, I mean,
It's like
It's like I get it. I know. Just
it's a monetary competency or whatever. Money
right.
competence.
He talks about when you have a business.
Competence.
And when he talks about when you have a business, if you go to your business every day to work, then you're not essentially a business owner. You have a job, right?
Yeah.
So you're a business owner, but you also have a job. What you really want to get to is to a point to where you have a boss and you're just a business owner and you check in to make sure everything's running fine. But then you can step away and it makes money when you're not there still.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So that's a business owner, right? So it's funny because I've known a little bit about this by reading his book and a couple other books before. And it's really strange because I've seen the owner of the business I work for doing these things. And I was like, oh, wait, I think she's going to be leaving soon. Yeah. Right? Like she's not leaving she's just not coming to work anymore. Mm. And sure enough, 2 years ago, she's like, you're going to see less and less of me. Till now, like, you don't ever see her. She comes in and she leaves. Like, she's only there for like 20 minutes and then she's gone. Mm-hmm. Right? She probably goes in there, does some things here and there, and then she bounces. You know,
files her nails.
Yeah. But
drinks a Coke and then walks out.
But it was weird because I called it. I said, she's gonna be, at some point she's not gonna be here anymore. She's got her man that takes care of everything, and she trusts everything into him, and that's the way to do it. And then you go on, and she's building another business now. Yeah. And then she's gonna get another guy or woman to do that. You know,
working smarter.
Yeah.
This idea of working harder. People think hard work somehow is there's some kind of merit in that shit.
Right.
There's no merit in hard work. You have to find the pockets of like opportunity, you know, and then you have to maximize that opportunity, and you want to get to a place where you're not fucking working hard at all. You're, transferring all of these, things into other people that can support your lack of work,
Yeah.
Bring closer.
And so he literally talks about you need to be hiring people that are smarter than you at the tasks that you need done. Yeah. Right. So you can't learn everything. So the best thing to do is utilize strong individuals to take over that task, and that's what they do. They're good at that. So you have to start transitioning yourself out, and then what were you saying? I forgot what you.
No, that's fine, but.
Because what you were saying, I was like, oh yeah, that also reminds me.
No. I mean, you pretty much summed up what I was saying. Not too long ago, there was a Twitter. I don't know, maybe there might have been an Instagram, but it was a video. It's a Twitter or Instagram video, right?
Both of them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it might have been. It was Twitter or Instagram, but there was a video of Puffy, and he was speaking to his staff. He was like, "You motherfuckers got me working way too hard. I did way too much." He was like, I did way too much work on the front end. Yeah. I have to work hard right now. Yeah. He's like, that's why I pay y'all so much money. Yeah. I want to sit back and enjoy my fucking life. Right. And sit in Cancun somewhere with my family and do what I want to do. I don't want to do shit that I don't want to do at this point in my career. I've done everything that I need to do in terms of grinding and really hitting the pavement.
It's true, yeah.
I've put myself in a position where I can give you guys tasks, as you said, appoint you all tasks. You take care of those tasks, and I make the decisions if need be, if it needs to come to me, if it needs to get here. But that's the American dream when it comes down to it. Working for the rest of your fucking life and breaking your back to to amass some amount of money. Yeah, it's just ridiculous when you look at it in the long run. Right. Nobody comes out on top at the end when they're just constantly grinding their fucking body into the ground day in and day out. That's a myth.
Well, and that is something they talk about there too. Is like working hard does not equate to a successful life. Yeah, he says that's an old way of thinking, and that's no longer true. Right? We learned that at Otis. Right? Mm-hmm. We'd come in and stay up, 2 days in a row, just trying to put this thing together, blah, blah, blah. And then some other dude, he's like, oh, I put that together this morning. Gets an A, you get a D.
Yeah.
He's like, and he literally said, it doesn't matter how much time you put into something, it's the execution.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, damn. Like, all right, so that's how this is. But that's life, you know? True. And so, yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. I was just like sucked into it all day today as I worked. I was just like listening to this thing and just like, oh, man. You know, so...
or you can like, you know, you can steal ideas like Zuckerberg.
Right. You know, I mean, that's basically everything,
Walt Disney.
what everything is anyways, right? And then...
They're not a sponsor, right?
He was like, I was on the verge.
I was this close.
Ink was almost dry.
But anyway, so yeah, I mean,
that's cool, man.
It's interesting. You know, I think that you have to continue your education after school, anyways, because
you should be a student of everything for the rest of your fucking life,
forever. Yeah. You know, I never plan on retiring, really.
My dream is to become a vampire, so time will be of no essence.
Yeah, I have all the time in the world.
No consequence.
What's hilarious is if you were immortal and you said, I'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
When do you think that would happen?
It keeps prolonging.
Yeah, I got tomorrow.
I'm
1,045
years old.
At some point, someone's going to ask you, be like, I'll live fucking forever.
Yeah, so
that's cool, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of been my thing right now. So
all right.
Good stuff, man.
There's only one thing that can come after that. Let's see if we can bring this up. Oh, it's not doing it.
Did you guys hear about the teacher? The teacher that had sex with the 13-year-old recently?
Was it a dude?
Damn, what the fuck?
Was it a little boy?
So when I was told this, I go, one, was it a female teacher? Yes. 2,
That's still what the fuck,
was she cute? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, these teachers did not exist when I was in school. I didn't have, 1, young teachers, 2, anyone that was cute that would want to touch my 13-year-old wiener.
I had one teacher who was young and cute. That was it. But yeah, they ain't all over the place. That's
what kind of swag is a 13-year-old bringing that a grown woman's going to want to fuck on?
There's no swag in there. It's that woman's got fucking problems.
Yeah.
007 Bond status.
Yeah, he walks in and he's like, how? And it's like, what is a 13-year-old going to do to please a grown woman? He's not going to throw her against the wall.
He might be slanging John Holmes pin, bro.
If he can pull down the pants and like, what? You know what I mean? Like...
She's like, oh my God.
He's not throwing her around.
What am I going to do?
Hey, you know what? It's a sick fucking fetish.
If anything, he's crying. Right? Yeah, it's like, but do you think that any of these 13-year-old boys that are having sex with these beautiful grown women are going to wake up like traumatized?
No, I mean...
They're going to walk with a little extra swag.
They might. Who
their
knows?
dick is going to be an extra inch long. Oh, this shit. Oh, this guy is too much.
He tried to go for an Oscar in the middle of his fucking trial.
This fucking guy is too much. Too much.
Robert.
Did you see the way she was looking at him when he was going off? She was like, she's just following him with her eyes. Like, all right, let's wait. Just calm this down. They trying to go. This is my life y'all talking about.
Yo,
what
man.
dog? I was like, who
cares?
Stop,
dude.
Stop.
You're getting erratic.
This is only making worse. Which camera is on me?
Yeah.
Is that
It was
that
really
camera?
bad.
Put that camera on me. Why the camera looking at me? Y'all crazy.
It was too much, dude. I was like, what a performance.
Anyways, can you sit back down and let's continue this conversation?
Yeah, that was a little bit wild, dude.
But who? And the funny thing is, they were speaking about it this morning. Who advised him? Like, what kind of legal counsel?
Yes,
they were just like, you know what? Who gives a fuck?
They're like,
let
why
him
did
go.
his lawyers let him? Yeah.
I would have strongly advised against that.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Is it true that him and Jesse are in the same prison?
Jesse, I don't believe is in prison. He bailed out.
Oh, okay.
He's bailed out.
I saw some thing.
Steve. All black men aren't in prison.
I really
wish
that Jesse Smollett was in prison. Yeah, no, he's not, unfortunately. And there's nothing that's come out from that, from the Jesse Smollett thing.
No, once he bailed out, I don't know what's happening.
They're just like raking it, pushing it under the fucking rug.
That black chief,
sweeping it in there.
The black police chief is still just shaking his head.
He's still like, man, I'm so ashamed of that young man.
So ashamed of this young man. Did any of you two catch the HBO documentary Leaving Neverland?
No, not yet.
I read
extremely
excerpts.
interesting.
I read excerpts just from NPR, and it was like, it was bad, man. They said, I think Sarah told me, I don't know what headline she was looking at, but it's like, it said, if you believe Michael Jackson is innocent and you love him and feel like he's just a genuine man, don't watch this documentary.
It's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Nah, I've watched it. It's not that bad.
It is that bad, dude.
I heard there's a photo of him and some little boy in Speedos. Is that true?
I didn't see that.
I'm just playing. I'm excited.
But there is the creepiest fucking birthday video, like little small singlet of all time. He's staring straight into the camera and he's like, "It's your birthday, Wade. Hey.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to wish you happy birthday." And he has this look on his face like he wants to fuck this little boy.
Oh my God.
And I'm going.
Get your birthday present, Wade.
I'm thinking if anything is condemning in this whole documentary,
It's the way he said that.
It's the way he said that. There.
His whole fucking legal defense
The
hinged
look
on
in his
that.
face. It's like when have you ever seen those like contrived ass like I don't know, like love. Like those love scenes where the woman is biting her lip. It's like that.
Oh my God.
And you go, "Oh my God, I don't." That's just not good. That's not good at all.
You describing that sends shivers.
Shit.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can
Shivers
find it.
me
You
timbers.
two can talk
All right.
about it. You two can talk about some other shit. But
You know what? I was about to buy a Thriller shirt today at the mall, and then I was like,
Stop yourself.
I can't fucking wholly
and
endorse
that sucks because the Thriller album is fucking dope.
It is dope. You know,
I don't want to. It's just because in the back of my head there's a little doubt. Like there's only a little bit though.
yeah. Well, yesterday they were talking about R. Kelly, and this girl was saying, telling somebody, "Oh, you better not play any R. Kelly," but I was like, "Oh,
Oh, no.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'll still listen to the songs I grew up with in my childhood because
Come on, man.
brings back something."
You should have been like, bounce, 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 bounce.
Yeah, bounce.
You fucking asshole. I forget.
And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I've had many romantic sessions to some R. Kelly songs.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. What do you want me to do
Well,
about that?
I need to go back in time.
Shit, if this shit is real about Michael Jackson, never listening to a Michael Jackson song ever again.
It's not gonna
How
happen.
hard is that shit?
No, I want to sing it right now. One in my life.
Oh my God, dude. Rock With You? I don't know if I can go the rest of my life without hearing Rock With You
Thriller,
anymore.
right? And yeah.
Human Nature.
I wonder if he dressed up like a zombie before he made Sweet Love.
Probably
To the
not.
children.
See, that's
Okay, do we have 2 minutes to
Steve's
listen
gonna
to listen to this trailer? Because the piece that I was speaking about is in here.
I'll tell you though, you know what?
Well,
though?
it's like a minute and 44.
But thing is this.
just play it until we get
No,
the
no,
hit.
no. But we can get like on YouTube. We can't have it on YouTube.
We can't?
No.
Why?
Play it, but they might their thing might take it
copyright.
off.
It's a HBO trailer. It's not through YouTube.
Whatever. Just reenact it piece by piece for me.
Okay, well, let me see if I can scroll toward it. And then, okay, here it goes. And maybe we could just get a little piece of it. Okay, you ready? Fuck you, censors.
You guys are gonna be real sad.
Hello, Wade. Today is your birthday.
I am good. Stop it right now.
Yeah.
Stop it right now, dude. I'm good on that. It's like when a ghost walks through you, you get all cold. That's what it makes me feel, dude. Oh shit! I'm so sorry, Sarah. Your hero's a fraud.
That was not played through YouTube. That was a reenactment from Steve.
That was well done, Steve.
Thank you.
Hey, let's clap for that voice.
That was really
Your
good.
Michael Jackson
His
impersonation is
fucking
impeccable.
spot.
Hello, Wade.
That was bad. Oh man.
God.
So, anyways, not
Babe,
watching that.
Bring some shit out. What you got in your mind?
Man,
Well,
fuck
you know,
you.
I was
Oh, no, don't say that.
I was
You know who? Fuck who though? Fuck Mario Batali. We're talking about people who submit to ball. He's a sexual assaulter.
Dude, you know, like,
He gave up all of his restaurants.
even if Ice Cube sent me a
Mario
birthday
Batali.
message like that, dude, I'd be like,
Nah.
he's a fucking predator.
Literally, he's the predator.
He's trying to give me the lethal injection.
Hey, Steve.
Was that it? That was a good one because he is the predator.
I
was like, please God. I was like, someone bring that up. Yeah, man. Anyone speaks to you like that. I don't care who the fuck it is. Anyone.
Dude, Ice Cube. Hey, Trey. It's your birthday, dog.
That's
DMX. No, you
It's your
went
birthday,
DMX.
dog.
By the way, I was watching a fucking Romeo Must Die. Oh, God, what a
Really?
turn.
Why?
What
You
a
must been
turn.
were you watching like TNT or some shit?
No, it's just like the back end of a HBO fucking like middle of the day shit.
I think the best part of that movie is
bad. It's just
What
so
are the
bad.
odds that she would fall in love with an Asian dude?
Fucking
Aaliyah.
zero. There's negative zero.
Come on. I'm sorry.
It's fucked up.
It's really
dude.
fucked up, but come on. Really?
Like it's seriously forced. It's forced.
A black chick who looks like Aaliyah, she just happens to be into like a dude who speaks like very low English.
The worst part is
Welcome to your show.
when she gets him ready for the club at the end, and she goes nuh-uh, and she turns his hat around backwards and puts a piece of gum in his mouth, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm a black guy. I was
God,
like,
Jesus.
fucking racist. That's racist. That's so fucking racist. Why didn't anyone on the set, so many black people on the set, why weren't they like, nah, don't do that.
let's don't do
Jackie
that.
Chan got away with it because he's fucking hilarious.
Whoa. What is it good for?
No, but when he says, I'll bitch slap you back to Africa, that is one of the funniest lines a Chinese man has ever said. Because the first thing he
I
says
don't
to
think
him,
that's funny at all.
the first time when he says it to him is fucking great, dude.
oh my god, dude.
No, you don't understand. All right.
That's cool.
Wow. That died real quick. Why? Those people, were they bugging you?
No, they weren't bugging. They were looking in and
Who fucking
seemed
cares?
to be enjoying us podcasting.
That one guy was touching himself. Pressing his finger. He was like, happy birthday, guy. Happy
Wade.
birthday, Wade. God damn. I'm going to do it. What if you just do it like a type piece on that? Just say, happy birthday, Wade. Dude, that's kind of fucking funny, dude. I might work on that. I might work on that.
I'm gonna
dude.
just say that shit randomly to everything.
I'm sorry, Steve. Sorry.
It's all right.
Hey Trey, can you? Happy birthday, Wade.
That needs to be all right.
fuck is he
That's
talking
between us. You need we can make that an inside joke. But anyways, y'all, I start work on Monday.
Oh yeah,
clap
did
for
you
that?
get it? Hell yeah, nice.
It's not mentioned where I work, but it's an apparel company and it's cool.
Hey.
Anyways, yes, I got the official shit. I
Hell
filled it
yeah.
out this morning.
Congratulations, man. It's
Thank
nice.
you, man.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. You'll be
I really
eating
am
at the Blue Star. I think the cafe is that's over there.
I guess I don't know.
Something like that.
Steve knows more about my work than I do. He knows about the cafeteria name. Goddamn.
Tell
Yeah.
Georgina I said hi. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm starting Monday and at 8. So
Hey man, that's
cool,
fucking
man.
awesome.
yeah, man.
Do they
I'm
tell
really
you when
excited.
you get off, or they just like?
I don't know.
And then they're like,
I feel like the first couple days are going to be like orientation.
It can go till any time.
It can go till any time. Sometimes 48 hours worth of orientating. no, I don't want this job. It's okay. Then never mind. No, I'm okay. Yeah, dude, I'm really excited. I went down today to buy clothing for said company to like at the mall, and I was like, oh god.
Well, I mean, what is it?
It's
is it
expensive.
formal or what exactly?
No. It's like it's chill wear, but like I feel like I'm not cool enough to wear half the shit that they make. To be honest,
Come on, man. It's all right. Come on.
I'm not a tall, handsome
like-
ebony prince like Trey here.
Yeah,
So
I guess. But you're fucking buying new clothing? Why?
yeah.
Whatever.
No,
Man,
see,
see-
this is where I'm changing. That's where I'm changing things. That's normally how I would be. I'm like, fuck you, fuck the system.
No,
you know?
it's not the
But-
system. I mean, you have adequate clothing.
Well, here's the thing. You're like, I've never been in a place like that, you know. And of course, and even in the contract thing, they're like, we're giving you this percentage off because we're encouraging you to wear our
Yeah,
brand.
it's
okay.
It's not good etiquette, I think, to go in there and like not at least. I don't got to be like, oh, deck the fuck out, but have a pair of jeans on, have a hat on.
Are
maybe, I
you
don't know.
are you buying?
Damn, you could have caught that.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta beep it out.
You gotta
now.
bleep that
God
out.
damn it.
God
Trey.
damn it.
God
Why,
dang
why do
Trey.
you not want people to know? Do you have a
Can you not-
do
I
you have
just-
a non-disclosure?
No, I'm trying. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
No, just kidding. Bleep it off. We're good. And then, so, anyways,
Wait, what?
I don't want it out yet. That's all.
Why? It's a fucking great place to work.
Because there are things that'll be said on this podcast, I'm sure, that aren't going to fall in line with a lot of that corporate shit. So there.
Okay.
Well, no, bleep it out.
all right.
Fine.
All right. So let's restart. Anyways, I went to the place. I went to the place today to their store, and I was like, "Wow, there's some fucking rad shit here." And I was like,
okay.
But I will look like Daddy Yankee in some of this stuff because I can't pull it off, man. I'm not a handsome Puerto Rican.
No, God.
And some of the materials are very flashy. I'll just say that. I'm like, it's a little bit too cool for me.
A metallic silver shirt on.
They're too beautiful for me. I can't. Maybe on my birthday or something.
Dude, well, it's going to be cool, man. And you definitely, it's kind of like the uniform, right, of the place.
Almost, yeah. Which is, to be honest, I'd rather there be a uniform because then I could just take it out the fucking thing. All right, there you go. Next day, now I actually have to fucking like contemplate what I'm wearing because honestly,
cross color shit,
dude. Cross colors expensive, dude. Like
now,
dude, I saw some cross colors and I was like, the shirt was like $30
because it's supposed to be novelty. Now I ain't buying that shit again.
Yeah. I'm not. If you were in the store telling the guy that I'm not rebuying this shit, I bought this shit in '98. Yeah, dude. So it's cool, man. It's very interesting. But yeah, I think there are things like, I'm gonna try and be a company man and see where that takes me. You know, I'm not gonna take you, man. I'm not gonna fight it anymore. I'm just gonna work hard, fucking be creative.
Selling out like a little bitch.
Be creative. Yeah, I know, right?
Like Kaepernick.
Yeah. And it's funny, like you walk past me in the street, I'm like fucking picking up a half-eaten burger. You're like, that's right, that's that real.
Yeah, that's that real, baby. you don't give up. You don't give up, dog.
Throw change at me.
It's just funny. If you stick to your morals, that's probably exactly where you'll end up. If you're wholeheartedly stick to your morals, man.
Yeah.
The last person to do that shit was who? Like, I don't know, Kennedy. See what happened to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then before him, it was who? Gandhi.
And then Gandhi, yeah. And then
Martin
MLK.
Luther King, Malcolm X.
Oh, we're learning something here.
Martin Luther without the king, as Patrice O'Neill would say.
You guys got assassinated? Go ahead.
Have you guys been watching any shows lately?
Yeah, fucking Walking Dead came back.
Oh, all right. Walking Dead. You guys watched
Trey farted.
Have you guys seen Future Man on Hulu?
I was going to give it a shot, but I hate that actor.
Give it a shot, dude. It's pretty funny.
Is it written by Seth Rogen?
I don't know. I don't even know. There's some parts in there that are like pretty good.
Yeah, I just that actor. He's from Hunger Games, right? I tried watching.
Is he? I don't know.
He's a white guy, right?
There's a lot of white people in there.
The main character.
Oh, is he from Hunger Games? I don't remember.
You never watched Hunger Games, you liar.
I've seen it.
Why won't you guys watch dorky movies?
I don't remember him being in Hunger Games.
Yeah, I've never watched.
Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, PETA from Hunger Games.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, there's movies, there's books too, but yeah.
But this one's pretty good though. It's pretty dope.
I'll
like
give it a shot. It's on Netflix, right?
Hulu.
Dude, Sarah and I watched the "Won't You Be My Neighbor," the Fred Rogers
I watched
documentary.
a little piece of it.
Dude, goddamn, so beautiful.
He's such a cool guy.
Fucking beautiful. It's like, and the fucking cool thing is that he's a Republican and he's a Christian. Like that, he is.
And he was still a good dude.
Still like the best, most pure, like non-hatred, like straight. I mean, I don't know. He's just like the most wholesome person you could possibly think of.
Well, it's funny because I watched some time ago, but there was just like a recap on him, and then at the end it said, you know, you guys are all. He's talking to you. He's like, and you know, I just want to let you all know that you are all very special. And and I like felt that thing when I was a kid again, like, I'm a grown man.
He's a really good dude.
Yeah,
really, really good dude.
Super authentic and super genuine, and so rare to find someone to just live and give what he gave and then die and not have any kind of discrepancy.
He's actually an extremely smart guy too, right?
Yeah.
And he was saying
really
that he had a problem with he didn't want to be totally portrayed as, because I guess his character in the show was very average intelligence kind of guy.
Right,
you know?
right.
And he got to a point where he felt like in his real life people were treating him in that way.
Like he was stupid.
And he was like, I'm mad smart.
Yeah.
Extremely
I mean,
intellectual.
But silly because he obviously has to come down to the level of which children can understand what he's
exactly.
saying, you know, so you know, I don't know. But there
was this lady who was speaking about his interaction with a younger boy during his like height of his popularity.
Okay.
And the younger boy walked up to him and he's like, "How did you get out of the television?"
Yeah.
and she said that he took the time to sit and explain how the magic of television worked and that it, you know, there's a little bit of drama and stage, you know, to it. And then she said that he listened to everything he had to say, and then he was like, "Well, how are you going to get back in?" Like,
you know, it's funny when you meet like a childhood, I guess, hero of sorts. And where I'm from, they had this show called Wallace and Ladmo. Mm-hmm. And I saw they were a duo. One of them passed away. Wallace did. He was like a chubbier guy. Ladmo was a tall guy with the top hat sort of thing. And they had these things called Ladmo bags, right? Mm-hmm. And if you came to school and you had a Ladmo bag, you were the superstar for the day. Everyone was like, dude, how'd you get that Ladmo bag, right? And it's just a paper bag that said Ladmo bag on it.
Yeah.
You know? But anyways, we were at this place called Rawhide, right? It's like a western town in Arizona. And you go out there and you see like cowboys and Indians and all that stuff. So anyways, I saw Ladmo, and I was like, oh my God, it's Ladmo, right? And a bunch of kids just mobbed this guy, right? Mm-hmm. And he's sitting down on a stage that's probably like only 4 inches off the ground, right? So he's sitting on the stage, and I was like, oh man. So I can't get close to him, so I get on the little platform, and I'm standing like by his shoulder, you know? And then I'm like, oh, this is so cool, like to see him in real life. And then he looks back at me and goes, hey kid, get off the stage, you fall off and give me a lawsuit. I was like, oh,
he's a real boy.
Killed everything, like the dream about who this person was. I didn't even stick around. I just went back over to my mom, and I was just like, she's like, what would you say? I was like,
don't meet your heroes, they say.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it.
I remember when we saw when me and P saw Black Star on a small ass stage, and then right after they invited everybody in the crowd, you know, to come like speak to them or sign autographs. And I believe you went, but I was scared. I was like, nah, I'm good. Because I didn't want Mos Def to be like, the fuck away from me, nigga. I was like, dude, that's my fucking idol. I was just like, nah, I'm good.
But didn't you say that you received a phone call from Talib?
From Qualia. I knew a guy who knew somebody else who was performing with him. And he said that this was during the time where nobody really knew. He was just kind of he was barely climbing up or whatever. Yeah. And he said that I guess there was some security from the like whatever function they were at, that he was stopping Quali from boarding this, from going on the stage. So he was like, dude, I'm performing. Like, I'm actually with this person. And he's like, I don't know fucking Quali. Who the fuck is that? Or whatever. So so the friend that I knew was stuck in like behind the stage, and he was like, hey, well, I have a friend who, like, you're his favorite, you know, MC, you know, it would be dope if you would call him, you know, and he's looking to maybe have a future, and because this is when I wanted to be a rapper or whatever. Yeah. He was like, it would like mean the world to him or whatever, and he had him call me, but this was one of the few times like I wasn't available. Yeah, the only time in my life I wasn't available. I was somewhere else or some shit. And, you know, I remember like coming home. I was fairly young. I was probably like just out of high school or some shit like that. Right. And I remember coming home and my grandmother was like, somebody called for you like earlier. It was that guy, Zach, and he had one of your like some Quali guy on the phone. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what the fuck? Damn. It's crazy, dude. It was like maybe a year before Train of Thought came out, you know? And I remember there's I don't remember maybe African Dream, I want to say is the track. There's a verse where he goes, he says, arrow, and I used to go by the name of Aerodynamics, and I always thought that he was saying that shit to me. I just be like, oh!
Talking right to you through his lyrics. That would be hilarious.
Crazy
yeah,
life.
Man. Fuck. So,
have you ever met anybody in your life that you held in high esteem that came through like a champ and was actually really fucking cool?
I think every MMA guy, but there's not like heroes. Those are just celebrities.
I don't know. For me it was Hoist.
Hoist was fucking dope. I met Ed O'Neill back in the day, and he was nice. Cool. He was super nice.
I met Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was nice, but he was also there for a camera like campaign thing. Yeah, and I was like, man, I don't know if you're real or not.
Yeah.
He might be a cool guy, but I can't say no. I don't know that I've even met anybody.
Yeah.
No, I never met shit, dude. Fuck. So, anything else, y'all?
Yeah. I met fucking, God, I can't remember his name right now, but who's Negro Damas?
Oh, Paul Mooney.
I met Paul Mooney a bunch of fucking times. Paul Mooney is exactly who he is on screen.
Which some people might think comes off as a little bit
Well, he's an
like
asshole.
assholes,
He's an
yeah.
asshole. He's always with you goddamn young motherfuckers. Y'all don't know shit. Always talking shit. Don't know shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
That's him.
Ah, shit, man. Yeah, man. I got nothing else for you.
No,
What on how did your roles, the rest of your roles, go on Sunday?
Oh, they went well, dude. I think I stopped after a little bit. Anyways, we had open mat and I invited Steve over, so we did some rolling, and it had been my first time in 2.5 fucking weeks, and I was very out of shape, and yeah, I felt it. I mean, I don't know if you felt it, Steve. Whenever we roll, I don't think you give me any feedback, but
Felt what?
How horrible it was. I don't know. I just felt like I don't know. I didn't have the flow.
No, I mean, because for me in gi
Or no-gi, whatever.
and in no gi, no, I feel like you were doing well, man. I didn't think it was horrible at all.
Ah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I was just fishing for a compliment. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Got it. Morale and ego restored.
Yeah.
All right, you pull up those trivia questions.
Oh, I have them on deck. I was looking at them. They were kind of lame, dude. This is like a little bit too.
Okay, well,
a little bit too.
Thanks for tanking that segment before it even got
It
started.
was a little bit lame. It was. I'm not. It was a little bit. I'm just saying. Like, I got to be honest with you. Here, okay. All right, you want to do this? We'll do the '90s quiz from here. I was hoping you'd play a '90s song.
That's 80s, huh?
That's 70s maybe even.
Okay, 70. Okay, doom 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 doom. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
All right, fucking '90s trivia. We're gonna because the first thing that came up was a fucking picture of Friends, and I'm like, I don't know how good this is gonna be.
The still frame.
The steel frame is hilarious. He looks like he's about to fucking slap the shit out of Gail King. She's just like looking like, oh, here we go. Here we go.
All right, I'm gonna ask you guys some questions about '90s, and this is the '90s trivia.
Are you gonna also like give us the fucking multiple choice, or are you just gonna ask them and make it?
I kind of just want to ask you just to make it harder because they're so fucking easy. All right, Trey, Tommy, Chucky, and Angelica were the stars of this Nickelodeon cartoon.
Is it Rugrats?
Yes, it is the Rugrats. Jesus Christ, who the hell wouldn't know that? All right, Steve.
Yeah.
Often considered one of the greatest video games of its generation, GoldenEye 007 was released in 1997 for this gaming system.
Super Nintendo. Just Nintendo, just regular.
No,
Nintendo 64.
There you go.
64. Oh shit, that's your
See,
right. It was
they're not
64.
that easy, huh?
I thought that one was pretty easy.
Yeah, it should have been.
I played enough fucking GoldenEye. To
I
know.
love playing GoldenEye.
Yeah, you just forgot
That's
what
my
system
fault.
it was on. All right.
Yeah, my fault.
The fucking underhand softball you hear.
All right, let's go.
Timon and Pumbaa sing Hakuna Matata in this 1994 Disney movie classic.
Get all the easy ones, Trey.
Death Wish 4.
Death Wish 4. You were
Perfect.
You're wrong.
What is it? Is it Lion King?
It's the Lion King. Yeah. Was that your second guess? Those movies. How often I
You
get
get
them
mixed up.
I
Yeah.
get them mixed up. All right, Steve.
Steve can steal.
This fictional female character is the star of Tomb Raider video game series, which debuted in 1996.
Is she brunette with a perky set of personalities?
Yes.
Laura Croft.
Yes. Hey.
Okay.
Trey, you better know this. This Friends character was well known for trying to pick up women by asking, "How you doing?"
Fuck.
Oh, come on.
It's not a Ross. Is it Joey?
It is Joey, right? It is Joey.
Yeah,
Okay.
Was it
I didn't even know.
Campanelli? Is that his last name? Joey.
I haven't watched one full episode of Friends, so don't.
Me neither.
All right, I'll yeah, sure, it's okay. What does AOL stand for?
Ooh. Okay. I know. Do I get
He's not gonna get this shit.
Do I get a phone call? America Online.
There you go. Hey.
Okay. Few more.
All right, I'm gonna do a couple more. All right. You should know this one. This virtual pet simulation game came in a small egg-shaped electronic device and allowed users to feed, play, and clean up after their little friend.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking no.
It starts with the letter.
If you say it, you'd probably get it.
God damn it.
I believe it's a G.
No.
Oh, well, that just threw you
Jack
away.
Mayhofer. I don't know.
No.
It's like the
It is
Gigi or
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi. That's
Ew,
right.
I would have never known that.
Yours would have died. Yeah.
All right. This one is for Steve. This Sesame Street star was tickled with laughter and became the must-have toy for Christmas of 1996.
Was the hand
No.
of this puppet known to be in the R. Kelly realm?
I don't think so, but go.
Elmo?
Yes, Elmo is correct.
No.
What the hell are you talking about?
So the guy who played Elmo was accused of...
Oh, yeah, that guy.
and it's like saying he's black.
Yeah, you know,
That's weird.
we on the map right now.
Strange.
All right, these are the last two questions. Trey, Zach, Isaac, and Taylor made up this boy band that topped the charts in 1997 with its hit song, Bop.
It just, fuck, I don't know their names. Hold on.
Begins with an M.
Smothers
Yeah.
Brothers.
H. Begins with the H.
Smothers Brothers variety show.
Melanin
No.
magnets.
Begins with the H. It's the shirt.
Hanson.
I was gonna say it's the shirt that you were wearing the other day.
There you go,
Wearing a
Hanson. You got
Hanson
it.
shirt.
Oh man, what the hell is this one? All right, this is a Nickelodeon one, so I hope you get this one.
Oh,
6 teams of 2 children competed in a series of physical and intellectual events for the chance to snag lost treasures while trying to avoid menacing guards.
Oh, holy shit.
what? I think slime was involved. Oh, maybe not.
If I'd be a bad host, I'm like, dude, you're just giving him away money.
I don't know. Holy shit.
Dre, chance to steal. Legends of the Hidden
Legends of the Hidden
Temple.
Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Tampon.
You were thinking Double Dare, were you not?
Yes.
Double Dare, yeah.
I
Legends
thought
of-
Double Dare, but it
once
was
you
Legends
said
of the Hidden Temple. I just couldn't think of
Lost
that.
Treasures
yeah,
and
you're
Menacing
right.
Guards.
Let's
There
do
you go.
2 more.
All right, 2
Well,
more.
one
2
more each.
All right. Steve will know this one because he's a fan of black slavery. What was the name of the family butler in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Benson.
Oh, my God.
Motherfucker! You motherfucker! That's the other black butler.
There's just so many black butlers.
Can I steal?
I can't keep them all.
You can steal, please.
Jeffrey, fucker.
It's Jeffrey.
Woo, at least he was a butler.
It's true. At least he was a butler.
Hates black servitude.
Oh, that is so great. Okay. All right. Trey. These wide leg jeans became a fashion staple
know
for
this
kids in the 90s.
You know
I
this
used
one.
to rock them.
Oh, holy shit, I don't know. Hammer pants.
The leg of them was the size of an individual
manhole cover.
skirt.
I don't
Yeah.
know
Or
what
a
they're
manhole
actually
cover.
called, though.
I know. I can steal
techno
this one.
jeans.
I can steal this
I can steal this one, Trey. I might not know my black butlers, but I do know my jeans.
Okay, steal it. Steal
Steal it.
Jankos.
There you go. Jenko jeans. Dude, I used to have the pair called the Jenko pipes. And
Oh, dude, they're so
they
big.
were so
Janko
fucking...
pipes.
You can go to school with no shoes on and no one
Yeah.
would ever know.
It's true. It's true. You could have rollerblades on. People wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
All right, man. This concludes this portion of the 90s trivia.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, let's not be ridiculous.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking, hey, so I just got an update right now on.
Yes, sir.
There's only one blockbuster left on the planet.
It's in Alaska.
So sad, man.
It's fucked up.
Blockbuster was fun. I think
was,
I've seen
man.
some memes coming out, and it was like they were right on the money. Like, yeah, I remember going to a place, and you would find your movie and buy popcorn and fucking something to chomp on.
Or how about when you walk in and there's like 4 shelves of this new movie just released and not one goddamn movie behind
that
it.
shit
Yep.
fucking sucked. I remember that. Motherfucker.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
pissed.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, and so you gotta settle for like, I don't know, like a 80s horror film.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Child's Play again.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was fun, dude. Going to the ours was called Video Max, and it was run by Mr. Kim, and he was a Korean dude, and there was a tiny little area about the size of a walk, like a little closet.
Yeah.
It was dedicated to porn that I remember.
Yeah, it had a
never
curtain,
got
a
to
little
go.
red curtain,
Yeah, a little
probably
curtain.
normally.
Yeah.
The first video
No
store I
candies
ever
or
went to-
anything, though. None of that shit.
Yeah, they weren't up yet, dude. Well, ours was what was it? Dimension Video, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, but it was like a small little, like same thing, man.
Yeah.
And then the same dudes that worked there were the same guys that were like on Silent Bob and what's his name? You know what I mean? Same type of characters, you know. But and the Blockbuster
Clerks.
Yeah, like Clerks, just like that. Yeah, it's like, dude, Blockbuster came in, moved in like next door. That shit was
Smashed.
done.
This one lasted for a long time. The one by my house, thank God. But
Yours is just some mom and pops, right? I used to always go to mom and pops.
What's always crazy when you're going down the street and you still see one, right? You're like, what did they
Sometimes,
sell out of that
what
shit?
the fuck?
Like, what's going on?
There was one in
Bricks
Redondo
of
Beach
coke.
that we used to go through that was dope. They had everything, and somehow I guess you just can't compete. You definitely can't compete. There's too many easy ways to get free content now.
Yeah.
Trey.
You guys hear about? Did you guys hear about Taco Bell employees seen beating up customers after allegedly complaining about how long the wait for tacos?
This was obviously in an urban area, right?
Let me read it again.
Wow.
It
Trey,
has to be
that's
Baltimore,
Taco
Chicago.
Bell employees seen beating up customers after
Are they in
allegedly
any of the
complaining
cities that he
about
said?
long waiting.
But where?
wait
they-
for tacos.
are they in any of
Miami,
those-
Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, you know, yeah.
Long Beach.
Let's guess the city. Guess the city. What do you think?
Trey is already saying it's a. all
It
these
has to be
black
one.
Why the all
dominant
black
area.
people? What's
what's
going
up
on with
with
that,
that
Trey?
shit?
It's weird.
Just tell me where it is.
All right, Trey, you want to know so bad? Philly.
See?
It's in Philly. It's in Philly, man. Why?
It's somewhere where there's a lot of black people. No.
Dang, come on.
We're the only ones who are going to beat somebody's ass over taco meat, over fake ass taco meat.
Dang, they got video of it and everything. This is
That's
hilarious.
dope. If I get injured there during like a scuffle, can I get like free tacos for life?
Like
That'd be
slipping on
kinda
a slipping on.
I just
a
like
burrito.
throw myself into the melee. And
You got to
like,
get your ass whooped again.
Yeah.
Waiting on the tacos.
Just jump in the middle of it, get like a couple of lumps.
Yeah, you know, if you jump into that try and stop that, you're going to take at least one punch.
Oh yeah,
you're
from both of
hurting me.
them.
Where the fuck is my Supreme?
Where am I? Yeah,
Oh
seriously.
my God. Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna lie, Taco Bell is delicious.
I love Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is so
I haven't
fucking good.
had it in so long now.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Now
It's
that I'm
the
on
same.
my kick.
It's the same as it always was. Delicious and horrible for you.
I used to love just regular fucking bean and cheese burritos.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, that's what I get.
always get one.
I get a bean and
Yes,
cheese burrito
yes.
with sour cream.
Yep.
That's that shit right there. 2 of those, and I'll get like a supreme beef supreme chalupa.
Sometimes I get like ritzy and I'll be like, can y'all throw some chicken in that bean and cheese burrito?
And
Yeah,
they're
sure,
like,
sir.
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm living big.
I get one of every animal. I get a double-decker taco, I get a regular taco, and I get a bean and cheese burrito.
And it's all the same ingredients, just different proteins. Yeah.
Just different fucking carb ways to eat it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, man. And it's so cheap, man. Why they gotta make it so
I love
cheap?
Taco Bell, man.
Why they gotta make it so cheap?
Well, they can't like raise the price on it.
I know, but it's so
you know,
Made out of fucking, like garbage.
You know where I
you
ate
can't
that
make
the other
this
day?
anything quality, sir.
The other day, I ate at a place I haven't eaten at in years. I can't actually remember the last time I've
What was
eaten
it?
that.
Louisiana fried chicken?
No, that'd be
Louisiana
delicious.
fried
It's
fried
good,
chicken is
man.
actually pretty good.
No. I'm talking about Panda Express.
Oh, Panda Express
Panda
is
Express.
bomb, dude. Love Panda Express. It's the fakest Chinese food
Right.
ever.
I walked in,
Panda Express is-
and you would think that Beyonce was doing a signing there or something. Dude,
was
it was
so
so
many people.
busy, dude.
It's
I was
always
like,
busy.
what is happening in here?
I've had better Chinese food at like a local.
Yeah,
you know,
the hole in the
Chinese
wall
restaurant.
with the D in the
Yeah.
window. With the D in the window.
I don't get it. I don't get the allure of Panda Express. Trash to me.
So you got to get
Chipotle,
the,
I get. You know,
You got to get the half and half, the half chow mein and half fried rice to start. and I get beef and broccoli, and then I get teriyaki chicken.
You know what?
And there you go.
I didn't
It's
mind.
right.
I didn't mind it at all. I got the honey walnut shrimp with the orange chicken.
It sounds fucking
It's always
bomb.
orange chicken.
Orange chicken is so fucking good.
Orange
there.
chicken is
God, it's
good
so
anywhere.
You can't fuck that up.
Yeah, you can't.
Dude, that's what happens when you get programmed into thinking that thing. I mean,
You think
any
orange
normal
chicken in the
kids-
hood is really like, cause you know, like you eating that cat.
Nah, there ain't no cats.
You know how hard it is to skin a cat?
It's probably not that hard.
Stupid saying. I'm just
Nah, I doubt I've eaten any cat in my days. I mean, if anything, they're just fucking super low grade chickens. You barely qualify as a chicken.
I think it might have been earlier today, I saw this lady who, what is that religious event where they just like smear a fucking ash crucifix on your
Oh,
forehead?
it's Ash Wednesday today.
Yeah, Ash Wednesday.
I was
yeah.
like,
I saw a bunch of people at the mall.
It's like palm leaves.
Like,
Yeah.
this is some
It's
culty
burnt palm
shit.
leaves, yeah.
You just walking around with fucking burnt palm leaves on your fucking head. Like,
yeah, you got you
this will be here
I
all
spent-
day.
That was half of my life doing that.
lick your thumb, you wipe it off
all
someone's
day.
forehead. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be like,
Extremely
you don't get the
weird,
blessing, stupid. Yeah. When Sarah and I were walking through the mall today, it was we saw people immediately and we're like, oh, it's Ash Wednesday. Yeah. We're like, well, only ex-Catholics to notice.
My niece is going to be christened next month.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
Jewish.
I don't feel good about it.
Proud Jew, huh?
Oh, yeah,
I
nice.
don't know. I think they're doing some christening through, I guess, Christianity. Does
Okay,
it
well,
now.
does it surprise you?
Does it? No, it doesn't surprise me, but it angers me a bit.
Why? Tell us why.
Well, it angers me a bit because she's already being indoctrinated into
Without her choice?
Yeah, it's like, dude, allow her to pick. I mean, if that's the road she's going to go down, who's to say that she doesn't just decide, like, nah, I don't subscribe to any of this shit. But you're already indoctrinating into, like,
it doesn't matter.
I believe in Jesus because my parents believed in Jesus, so she needs to believe in Jesus because we believe in Jesus.
Yeah. It doesn't matter because you think that you're saving them. So.
It's more for peace of mind.
I think my dad gave me a little bit of shit.
Semi-drown her and shit to save her.
No, my dad gave me some shit about that. He was like, "You're not gonna baptize." And my dad's such a flip flopper. He always talks shit about religion, and then he is. I'm like, just pick something, please. Anyways, he was trying to give me shit about like, oh, you're not gonna baptize her? Well, you think she's gonna go to hell? I was like, no. Why would you think that? I was like, that's stupid.
Man.
That's dumb. So he started like pressuring me.
When she gets of age, I'm going to present her with all of this like counter information.
You don't have to give her counter information. Just give her a bunch of different spiritual reading.
I'm going to give her information that directly goes against everything she's been taught, and I just want to see how it pans out.
I don't
fuck her up. She's all fucked up now. She's
a drug addict. I was okay.
Mom, this book says Christianity. You shut the fuck up in my goddamn house. Curse Jesus like that.
Yeah, man. It's weird, but you're right. You are indoctrinating a kid well before they understand anything about what religion could be.
I remember when I was baptized, and I wasn't baptized because I really had a strong relation to the ideals and principles that were like inherent to
I don't think anyone does when they're like a week old.
I just did it because it was a group of young black dudes, and they were like, hey, you guys need to be baptized and be saved by Jesus. And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got baptized twice. That's how religious I am. First to the Methodist church, and then second to the Catholic church. And both times you're like young as fuck. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sitting here on my knees, like just reading something out of the Bible, and then
everybody starts clapping.
And they put water on you, and then you're baptized.
You're like, this is good, right?
So, I mean, whether I want to or not, I'm being saved. Ha ha.
Hey, you're hedging your bets, right?
I mean, I not by my own choice, but if there is something, I'm like, hey, I didn't believe Veg forever, but remember I got baptized.
You bring that shit up.
He's like, oh, you got me there.
There's actually a gates of heaven and shit like that. He's like, I don't know. You've done some pretty bad things in your life. Hey, but remember,
I got baptized.
I was saved.
Not once, but twice.
Look, it's in the rules. I found it's the loophole.
He's like, God damn it.
So I've been listening to, I told you guys, listen to this podcast where it talks about like scary stories and people calling us experiences.
Okay, give us another. Yeah, give us a scary.
So I was telling this.
Go ahead, Steve.
So I was talking to this guy at work, right? And I was like, he was asking me how do you get podcasts on your phone and this and that.
Wait, a guy at your work was asking you how to retrieve podcasts?
An 89-year-old coworker of yours?
Get the fuck away from me with that bullshit. With your old ass.
And I was like,
you stupid motherfucker.
I'm playing with you, nigga. Agent information, motherfucker.
I was like, you see that purple app right there? You just press on that shit right there.
That purple app that says podcast?
He's like, what's an app?
Yeah. So he was telling me that I was telling him, I listen. He's like, well, what kind of podcast do you listen to? I was like, I got this and that. One that I'm listening to right now. It's about like paranormal things that happen, this and that.
This motherfucker didn't mention our podcast at all. Piece of shit.
To him?
Yes.
Why? And I work with him.
So?
I wouldn't mention it either.
You should direct them to the podcast and talk shit about him on the podcast.
On the podcast.
So, hey man, you really want to listen to this new one? It's really good.
It might be real eye opening for you.
So I was telling him like they have this thing, whatever. And a lot of times people call in and talk about these things called shadow people, right? Uh-huh. Shadow people, they're like the silhouette of like a person.
Like what we were seeing that one night?
Yeah, but that was more like a blob.
That was just like Peter Pan.
That was like a blob.
But that was a friendly shadow.
Yeah, that was like a blob, but this is like the silhouette of a person, right? And so anyways, he's like, oh, and he's like, you know, it's weird. When I used to work at this other place, where basically they just house like plants for like the movies and stuff like that. He said they're in a warehouse, like on the weekend, and they're putting some plants back. And the guy who was with was like, "Hey, who is that over there?" And he's like, "What?" And like he looked over, and there was like, there's like a guy. There was like a
Molder.
there's a dude standing there, right? Like, or something was standing there. But he said it was pitch black though. And he said it was weird because we're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And you couldn't see him because the lights were part of the lights were off in the warehouse because they're just putting stuff away. And they saw him, and he was just standing in the middle of the pathway between the palms. And he's like, "Wait, hey!" And he said it was just like rocking back and forth, like, you know, when you're on a ship, and it was just like rocking. It wasn't saying anything. It was just standing there.
You guys were drinking. It was on the weekend.
Yeah, and
you ever wonder how these things act if the person that they're trying to scare is just not afraid at all?
Yeah.
And they just ignore the fuck out of them. Whatever.
Yeah, they just walk away.
So the guy that he was with like starts bugging, right? And he's like literally like trying to climb through shit to get away from whatever's happening. And the guy I work with was like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" And they have these hooks that they use to like to grab like stumps and stuff. And he threw it at it, and he said it went right through it. And that's when he got scared. He's like, "Oh shit!" So they both like were like saying shit to it, I guess, and it started just like slowly like backing away. And as it was backing away, it was like kind of getting smaller and smaller, and it like just went into the shadow, and that was it. So they ran.
I can't even unhear
Oh,
this
pussy ass ghost.
I can't even unhear this shit.
So they ran into the street, and they wouldn't go back inside. So the other crew showed up, like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what are you guys doing out here? They just and they told them what happened, and they all went in and just like, hey, someone's probably trying to steal something. So all scoured the whole warehouse, and they didn't find anything. And now it's weird because the characteristics that he's talking about, where like the shadow person is just kind of like swaying. He goes, when I listen to these podcasts, people describe that all the time as what these things are doing.
Why would you listen to that stuff, Steve? Jesus Christ.
Steve loves paranormal shit.
I'm good. I watched it in a movie, but I don't need to hear it and stuff. I don't know.
Were you ever able to catch Glass? Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
You still haven't seen it.
Nah.
Sarah watched it. She said it was okay.
She said it was cool? That's cool.
She said it was good, and then it was like M. Night Shyamalan fucked it up in the end.
Classic.
As always.
It's a classic.
Like, fuck, why does he keep fucking
That's like
it up
his
at the end?
trademark. But here, I haven't seen it.
He's
so I don't know.
sabotaging himself.
Yeah,
Like,
every time you pull away, and the whole time you realize that
because the happening was
a
dope
puppet.
until they're like, really? Plants?
Yeah.
Really?
I haven't seen any of the other ones, so I can't.
You couldn't
even
have
speak
thrown
on it.
like a fucking like half human shark, some shit at the end.
It's
something.
weird, man. He for some reason at the end you think he's just tired of writing it, and he's like, oh yeah, and then this happens, and then okay, I'm done. Here, take it.
Yeah, I can imagine writing a story that long would be kind of tiring.
Yeah, but you
Towards the
spend
end,
all
you
that time.
just cop out. Just like, man, it was.
Spend all that time working on it. You think you want a solid ending, but
You think you want a solid ending? Nah, that's good.
yeah, God.
Well, I mean, even at the end, you kind of just want to give people exactly what they came there for. Just if, when it was like, you got to think, like, even we were speaking about Cloverfield on the last podcast. They started out by making it as, like, secretive as possible. Oh, shit, what the hell is it?
Yeah.
We don't know. And then at the end, it was just like, just show the motherfucker eating somebody.
Yeah.
Wrap it up nice with a bow.
Well, because I think that it kind of, like, immediately, once that thread is unveiled and it's there and you see it,
Then the intrigue gone.
the intrigue and like all of the suspense is gone, So it's like,
But I'm saying at the end isn't the point to keep the suspense going. At the end that's the time to resolve it. Just show me the fucking thing.
Well, like, for instance, like The Village, right?
Yeah,
You said The Village.
yeah.
Okay, so at the end, you find out that, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it in like 10 years, that the village the people that are village people,
It's the retard. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that.
that the people are actually dressing up as these
monsters and
to
scaring everyone. Yeah.
So they stay within the community.
Of course, yeah.
So at the end, do you remember when they're like pulling away? It's like a pull away shot,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They're pulling
yeah.
away and they show like the forest. I always thought it'd been dope if they would have showed like an actual monster running through the woods. Like something where they're like, oh, like there actually is something out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool. And
That
that's been done before too. Where they like disprove that it was a monster,
Right.
But they're then you go, oh, holy shit! But there's something else actually going on. That's cool too. We have these double things happening at the end.
They always end. I mean, that's a proper way to end a scary movie.
Hell yeah.
Is you think it's resolved, and then
it's like
there's something
else.
at the very end.
Oh yeah,
yes.
But just like was it? There was a Jason movie where like Jason. Oh, were you about to say that?
Fuck you, dude. How the hell did you pull that shit out? I was going to say the strongest fucking ending ever is where Jason's mask was pulled under by
Freddy Krueger's
claw.
Dude, exactly.
I mean, and that happened, that was like fucking 15 years before they actually made the Jason versus Freddy movie.
Yeah, I think Jason had to go to space first before you can get a role with Freddy.
That shit, because you got to think, that happened in the 90s where like all of these mashups and all of these things of like instant gratification and getting exactly what you want out of like media, it wasn't there. You kind of just got what the fuck you got, you know?
Yeah.
And for them to say, well, look, we know people would go ape shit over this.
Oh yeah.
They just put it in. And I remember I seen that maybe about a month ago, and I was like, this is still cool today.
Yeah.
You know, that they gave people that Easter egg. Like,
ooh. So that was like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah, man.
All the versus things never end up the way I want them to, though.
Yeah,
like even Alien versus Predator, I'm like, really? Alien's gonna beat Predator? No. These advanced fucking like future weapons, things that could never even exist here, and you can't kill these big bugs. Come on now.
It's crazy,
it's
dude.
bullshit.
Yeah. I've also been watching a thing called Pin 15 on Hulu.
Oh yeah, I actually was trying to. I saw them on Conan, and they were hilarious.
Dude.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna give this a shot. I tried to watch it. It wasn't coming up, but I have it on my watch list.
Dude,
now.
that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, all right.
And you know what? I think women are gonna relate more to it, but it's like a coming of age shit.
Yeah,
that shit is fucking
so you
hilarious.
said it's called Pen 15?
Yeah,
You remember
15.
like Pen 15 when you used to write Pen 15? It'd be like penis.
Oh, it's penis.
Yeah, so it's called Pen.
I saw
Pen
that. I saw
Yeah.
that.
I didn't even know that.
Really?
I'm saying
He
that right
actually
now.
thought
Oh
it
my
was just
God.
Pen 15. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's penis.
That's
But it's
hilarious.
Yeah, that's what we used to write
I
back
love
in
it
the
even
day.
more now. That's
Good.
fucking hilarious.
Hey, you learn something new
Oh my
every day.
God, dude.
20 fucking 5 years after
Dude,
the fact.
you watch that shit, it is like you can't stop watching it. It's, the shit that they do is hilarious, and you can clearly tell these are grown women
Yeah.
with these high school kids.
Yeah.
And the great part about it is that the popular girls in the show, like they're not what you would call popular looking girls.
That's great.
But it's perfect.
Nice, dude.
It's fucking hilarious.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Dude, did either of you two come across, there was like a little piece on this Argentinian model, or Argentine model. Her name is Natasha Jot. And,
With the brows.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I think
go ahead.
she might be a dude.
God damn.
I think it's a dude.
You think that's a dude?
I think it's a dude.
Really?
But I guess she was murdered or allegedly murdered for exposing a pedophile ring. So,
Okay, wait, never mind. I'm talking about something
this is
completely
somebody
different.
else. So this is a lady, or maybe transgender. She looks transgender, but it's a transgender woman who, like maybe about a year, it might have been a year ago. She had a lot of dealings with like the super elite in Argentina.
Okay.
And she exposed them like, dude, they fucking little kids, and she's like they wilding behind the scenes, and people don't think this is going on, but there was a whole full-fledged like pedophile prostitution ring going on, and she exposed it.
Wow.
And like right after the time that she exposed it, she also she started speaking to people on Twitter, all of the Twitter followers that she had, and she was like, I'm receiving all of these death threats, and my life may be on the line. So she was like, I want to make this extremely clear. I'm not going to do coke and overdose. I'm not going to slit my wrists. I'm not going to commit suicide. If any of these things happen, know that the powers that be are these people who I've exposed. They've gotten to me, and they've murdered me. Sure enough, last week, Dunzo.
Wow.
They don't know. It's like,
wow.
It's unresolved at this point. And so there was some like private resort that they found her dead at, and I was like,
they
got her.
They don't want anyone taking their kids away from them. Those fucking sickos. That's fucked, man. That's crazy. Well, on a lighter note, walking dogs. So here we go. Walking dogs is sending older people to the ER, study says.
Sorry, I have a visual in my head of just a large Marmaduke-like dog just yanking an old lady down.
I saw that shit in real life. Like,
oh yeah,
a day ago. This girl was struggling like a motherfucker. That dog was like, we going this way.
Dude, yeah, no, we had a neighbor of ours, and she was across the street, and she was a day drinker. She was a little bit drunk, and the dog fucking yanked her, and she had shit like she had no equilibrium at all. She smacked the concrete. You heard her face smack and hit the concrete. And she was so drunk she didn't even like wail. She was just kind of like, we're like, oh fuck.
Oh, here on this drunk.
You know, I wonder how much the dog thought that was hilarious. The dog was like, no, he laughed like fucking Dali. Yeah, man, that was funny as shit.
I'm not really sure what this is, but it says Valve removes Rape Day from Steam with Vogue. I'm sorry, God.
Can you stop saying so many fucking wrong words? Vip, bob, vibbity, vip, bob.
I'm trying to read this.
Everything is like, it's like fucking phonetic.
Yeah, why you say everything phonetically?
Oh my God.
That was great, Steve. That was like a Dr. Seuss poem. That was great. Okay, so
I guess there's a
Valve is don't they host like game plays and stuff like that?
That sounds right, because it says yesterday, Rape Day, a self-described game where you can rape and murder during zombie apocalypse.
Rape Day?
Yeah.
You can rape and murder during a zombie apocalypse.
Raise new questions about Steam's.
Only zombies?
You can rape zombies.
He's like, the zombies like willing, fucking biting your neck while you're
Me too.
That's a fucking inappropriate game. Yeah, I can understand why no one would get behind that.
In a post on Steam, Valve attempted to explain its decision making around Rape Day, a game that did not cross the no-go line of illegal or straight-up trolling.
How many people who were developing? It's a real game, right?
Do you want to see the photo? It's like a sweaty chick running.
No developers were just like in the middle of that, like, yeah, we probably should keep making this game.
Yeah, they're like, how do you properly rape somebody? Man, I need to get the hip.
They got like the motion capture people in and shit. Like, fuck, dude, this is too much, man.
Why was that even an idea?
They had no female workers there at that place. That's all that says to me.
Oh my God, look at dude.
And no people have no souls, obviously.
So look at this this photo right here of this chick about to be raped in the game. The guy is super fucking creepy, man. Just look at that. The little icon down there. What the fuck, dude? That's
people are some sick fucks.
Like there's a chick at a window, right? And she's like bugging, and there's this like
he looks like Jason without his mask.
Yeah, like a bald dude, and he's got a sinister grin, and he's like, yeah.
What the
fuck? My dude, we'll zoom in on it. Look at that.
I'm good, man.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Trey, take a look at what they're doing. For rape.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
That shit is crazy as hell.
Oh no, this is a
zombie.
Wait, you sure this is a photo from the new Resident Evil? They did Resident Evil 2 over again.
See,
that's what this is from.
Oh, you know what? That's funny. If they did that, then the people who wrote that article just like took a fucking cap from that game, like a screen capture.
You know what's fucking cool is that
or it's bullshit.
I just saw something recently. Well, they made Resident Evil 2 over again, and remember Tyrant from Resident Evil? Tyrant. He was like the big fucking guy. He looks like that. And
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but they've renamed him Mr. X, and some of the I don't know somebody modded the game where they put X gonna give it to you, fucking DMX and that shit. Mm-hmm. So anytime he pops up in the game, fucking DMX X gonna give it to you comes up like he fucking smashes the door open and it's like. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, that shit's fucking dope, dude.
See, that's what developers need to. That's what programmers need to be wasting their time on. Fun things like that, like doing X go and give it to you.
Okay, and other news. This is Apple CEO Tim Cook attended a meeting with the American Workforce Policy Advisory Board at the White House on Wednesday, March 6th, where the president mixed up his name. Trump mixed up Cook's name by stating, I mean, you've really put a big investment in our country. We really appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
What the hell?
Please don't tell me that's real.
Not real, right?
That's almost in the vein of cat.
Oh my God.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Apple. What the Dude, come on. That can't be real.
Dude's a weirdo, dude. He's a fucking ridiculous weirdo.
He doesn't give a fuck, dude. He just doesn't give a fuck. He didn't read any notes before he walked in.
He called this nigga his first name and the name of the company that he has.
Oh my God.
What did his face look like? I want to see what his face looked like as soon as he said that shit.
I would have had this look like, that's hilarious. Like, I would have laughed my ass off. Dude.
So with the last blockbusters in Bend, Oregon, I'm sorry, I thought it was Alaska.
Oh, of course Oregon would. They like that grassroots stuff. They should just keep that. Someone should pay privately to keep that one open. So you can always, so it's like a time capsule. So when you go back and you pick out your VHS, you go home, you're like, wait, we don't have a fucking VHS.
You see fucking Macaulay Culkin and Corey Feldman, they're still defending Michael Jackson.
Oh my God.
Of course they would.
They don't want anyone to know they were touched.
You
by
think?
an angel.
Fuck. There's so much that like makes me think he's a fucking pedophile, and then there's other things that are like, but why only these two individuals out of everyone? Did he only like Australian dudes? Because Wade Robson and this other guy,
they're from Australia.
they're from
right?
Australia.
Yeah.
Just like, was he just partial to Australian youth, or
I don't know. I don't know, man. You had to have. I think he had enough interaction with the family to know that like they wouldn't trip on him like spending the night and all that stuff. Because a normal person wouldn't let their kid stay with a perfect fucking stranger, you know.
And I think like the things
like famous or not, right?
No,
famous or not. No,
but the things in the documentary that I personally have a problem with is that there's sometimes where it seems like they're going like, oh well, like. They speak about how he was really cool with me, and then all of a sudden, this new boy from Australia popped up.
Yeah, they said that he
and then he stopped, and then he stopped seeing. I mean, he stopped calling me as much as he used to.
He said he used to fight like jealousy shit.
Yeah, it's weird where they seem scorned. Like, why the fuck is he not dealing with me? And there's this new boy, and I go,
well, because I think that he kind of made them feel like that. Like, oh, I'm giving you all this time now.
Can that also be used as a reason for why they would lie?
Maybe.
You know, because there's that jealousy factor of, oh, I was used, you know?
It's possible. I don't know.
But I mean, these are grown men, man. Why would they lie at this point? I don't know. That's the thing that's the kind of the question that keeps hanging in the back of my head is that what would they gain from doing this at this point?
I guess,
this didn't happen?
dude, I mean, I don't know how bound they are to things, but you'd be doing book deals, or I don't know. I'm sure that if they're going to benefit anyway, it's going to be financially. You know, like they already had to go through whatever traumas and say that they had gone through these things. Like
you've seen School of Rock before, right?
Ugh, unfortunately,
I've never seen.
Do you remember the smaller kid who was the head guitarist?
Yes.
Have you seen that he's had recently like 5 felony counts of stealing? Dude, 5 felony counts of stealing guitars.
Ironic. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. And they have video surveillance. This shit's fucking funny. It's like it's surveillance behind the teller in this like a music store or whatever, or instrument store of some sort. And so there's a teller, and then there's a guy who's being rung up for his purchase. And then there's the dude from School of Rock who is now a grown man in the back, and he's walking toward the door with a fucking like brand new guitar. Like he's just kind of playing the guitar, and he looks over at the guy who's purchasing his item, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And the guy's like looking at him like, "Oh, hey," and he just keeps inching toward the door, like playing the guitar and shit. And the dude is like looking like, "Is this nigga gonna steal the guitar?" The fucking teller isn't bothered at all. He's just like typing, but if you could just see the face of the guy who's purchasing, he's just like looking like nobody's like gonna stop this dude.
That's how he's been doing it.
What the fuck is going on? And then he's just like, all right, see y'all later, and he just walks out and shit.
Wow.
So I guess he's done this like 5 or 6 times, bro. He just grabs he walks into a store selling guitars. He starts playing guitar and he just walks out. Nobody does anything.
Yeah, because it's so casual about it, right? Yeah. It's like walking into a room that you don't belong in, but you walk in so casual that everyone just doesn't question it.
Also, the teller looks at him. He's like, "Isn't that kid from School of Rock?"
All
right, bro.
Yeah, man. He's good for it, man.
He's cool. He's good. He's cool.
What about
You got that Jack Black money.
Yeah.
Good news over in Utah. I guess fornication will no longer be illegal in Utah. So
that's so good.
It was at a certain point.
I guess so. And then just below that, billionaire diamond trader dies during penis enhancement procedure, report says.
Penis enhancement procedure never works. It doesn't work the way it should.
Well, this guy's
No, I mean, it's never
this
going to
guy
be the same.
Died.
Once you chop a banana in half,
Right, you can't get that banana back
that banana
together
back.
again.
That
Yeah,
shit
it's
looks
just
all
tough.
weird. It looks like they stuffed meat in your fucking in the shaft of your dick. It's just gross.
Yeah.
But imagine when it becomes seamless. Dudes gonna be out here fucking like slanging.
Well, it's just like a kiosk where you just stick your dick into the fucking hole.
I got that 12, baby. You're like foot long.
Yes. You fucking just.
Dude,
pull
could
your
you
fucking
imagine
card
just
back in.
coming home with a foot long, like not telling your girl and shit like that? Do you leave with a fucking like 5.5? You come back with like a 12.6.
I mean, let's be real.
She's like, oh my god.
Would you want a 12er?
Nah.
I wouldn't want one of those.
I would want a 12er, but it would have to get like totally hard. Like,
Not like.
Oh,
those
you mean 12
flimsy
soft?
ones.
Yeah, I don't-
You don't want 12-inch soft?
No, I don't want
That's
a
like
12-inch soft.
15 hard.
see, that's what I want. That
Yeah.
shit
Nah,
like,
man.
But I want it to be like raging. She's like, oh my, I can't take it.
Yeah, you won't be able to get it all the way
Yeah,
in.
you won't even be
I
able to
don't give a.
fucking
I don't give
I have
a
to go
fuck.
all
You
the way
better
to the
take it
base,
off.
homie.
You better take it off.
I don't care if I killed the last 2 girls I was with. So
You was talking shit when I had that 5.5. Take all of it.
yeah, hopefully it never becomes that easy. I might show up at home. Who knows? What's that? See? Oh, the billionaire. What was the one before that? Before the billionaire?
Fornication's legal now
Oh
in
yeah.
Utah.
What is this? Is that some religious shit? Because a lot of what is it, Seventh-day Adventists
Mormon.
there?
Mormon, I
Mormons?
think.
Yeah.
Oh man, for 6-figure payout to diligent man.
I wonder how they think that whole state got populated, if not by fornication.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird. Millionaire Thai fruit farmer offers a 6-figure payout
I'm
to
sorry, Thai fruit farmers.
to diligent man who will marry his 26-year-old daughter.
What the fuck is up with this world?
I don't know. Have you guys ever been offered to marry someone for money?
No. Have you?
Twice.
Yikes.
Twice. Well, no. I was like,
Your
why you
current
guys keep
one.
asking me, man? He's like, $30,000 from Vietnam. You get $15,000 up front, and then you get married. And after you're married for 2 years, you get the other $15,000. But if you fall in love, you don't get the second half. And I was like, what?
Can I just say I didn't fall in love even if I did?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I don't like
And
that
you know who
bitch.
the other person was? Was Tony. Over, remember I was doing the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good, thank you.
He asked to marry you for $30,000? Should have taken it.
No, he asked for if I'd want to marry one of like his
His daughter
nieces,
from Tibet.
like a niece from Tibet. I was like, no.
Fucked up.
I was like, I'm good.
Malapet.
I hope you like yak butter.
I was like, I'm good. Thanks. I don't need money that bad. And
Damn, you could have had a dowry, man. A lucky man. Instead of just coming with like student loans and shit, you can't get some fresh yak butter.
yeah, everything could have been paid off right now.
You could have had a yurt. You could have
Everything could have been paid off. All my laundry would have been done.
everything, yeah.
All the dishes.
You could have gave them $200,000. Like, here you go.
easy.
Fuck.
You could live
I
on the
just had to
plains
give
of
y'all
Mongolia.
$200,000.
I'm like, I didn't fall in love. Take her.
You can take her now. She's
Give me the
good.
rest of the fucking
Enjoy
cash,
the United States.
Plus size model told no fatties at Future Show.
God damn, man.
Pursuing legal
Oh
action.
God.
So it's the plus size, and she's fucking like the prettiest plus
All
size.
plus size
chick you can
models
find.
are beautiful.
Like,
Jesus.
look at her. Dude. I don't know if you see her. She's
She's
beautiful
pretty.
in the face,
yeah,
bro.
She's beautiful, dude.
Her body's big, but
She's a big girl. It's fine. Like, big girls need love too.
yeah.
Steve? I'm not even looking at stuff because then all three of us will be looking at stuff.
No, I'm just reading this thing. A freak thing. 115 mile per hour extreme gust rattles Bahama bound cruise ship. There's like people on the fucking.
Oh yeah, I
people
saw
on the
that.
ground.
I
and
saw
shit.
that it was like very Titanic-esque. Like the fucking piano was going like sliding across shit. Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Where like the ship rocked?
It just shows people on the ground.
It's hilarious. There was like tables just falling to one side of the boat. Dude. It was perfect. It was very Titanic.
Look at Stevie Wonder in these Kumo D glasses.
No. Why does he even need them?
Let
me see what you got going on.
It's funny thing. That guy could walk past me and I would never know that he was Stevie
That was
Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Let's see. Was he? His dreads have migrated to the back of his neck. Yeah, that looks like I don't know who that looks like. He's not as dark as he used to be either.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's getting lighter. He
That's
said he's not
weird.
ready to cancel Michael Jackson. Of course he's not.
He's not ready to cancel him? What does he mean? His subscription?
No, cancel culture is like a black term for when somebody does something that's
Got you.
reprehensible.
Got you. There's some cancellations coming up. Dude. There's gonna be Michael Jackson.
I'm pretty sure you've seen this.
Jesse, R. Kelly.
Trailer release for final season of Game of Thrones.
I saw that shit. Oh my god, it looks so good.
But
Steve,
there's only
you don't
6
watch Game of
episodes.
Thrones?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Steve, you don't watch Game of Thrones, do you?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this time it's going to be the World War I for them, basically. No, World War II.
Oh,
actually.
shit. That's pretty interesting.
The dragons are going to fight. Icy Viserion.
It's going to be crazy, dude. It's going to be 2-on-1. And you know that the icy one's going to be
He's
beast.
dope, yeah, but 2-on-1, they should fuck him up.
Yeah, but you know, they're going to make the icy one like really tough.
Yeah,
dude.
he already had like Mecha Godzilla's sonic like nuclear breath. Yeah, I was like, why is it all extra? Why can't it just be fire that's blue?
I don't know, man.
It had to have like a LASIK beam.
So supposedly a third patient is now reported cured of HIV.
Dude, what?
That's fake.
Get out of my head, Steve! Look at this shit, dude.
Oh, is that? Fuck, that's
You
weird.
guys just looking at the same news.
Jesus Christ!
No, we got different stuff.
Get away from me!
Just shouting them out real quick.
That's good, man. That's good for those people.
Good news.
Good news for people with HIV.
With HIV, man.
What did you do any like research as to like what exactly is going on? So they're
Is it out of China?
Well, the cool thing is that what they're doing is they're taking like, I don't know, it's like genetic material from people who have a natural mutation that allows them to not be susceptible to catching HIV.
Right.
And they're taking whatever they're like pieces of their genetic structure
And putting it in people?
putting into fucking like HIV patients, and it's allowing their immune system to key in on that shit right away and be like, kill it.
Damn. You know, it's crazy because I think there was a doctor in China who made 2 little girls genetically immune to HIV. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's where it's stemming from, or you know, because someone was talking about it. He was saying, why wouldn't you make them immune to cancer? Like, what are the chances that these little girls are going to get HIV sometime in their life? Yeah. There's a better chance they're going to get cancer. So I don't even know why you did that. But if it's stemming from them, which I didn't read the article, so don't take that as
the cancer shit is gonna be crazy. Once there's a cure for cancer, it's gonna be awesome, man.
That's what we need, more people on this planet.
That's
just
gonna
what
be
the doctor ordered.
Yeah, that's gonna be the fucking caveat for that shit. But you know, it's still gonna be really cool.
There's a species on me.
Everybody
to cure themselves,
hanging around and shit.
hanging around, just looking at each other, fucking shitting on the floor.
I wonder if for everything that is like a natural ailment in human beings, if there's also like a natural remedy or a cure.
They say that there is.
Well, there's always got to be a counter to something.
They say that there is. I mean, even with like natural remedies.
Maybe we're chopping it all down in the rainforest.
That's true.
That's that. Just because we got to have our new cork shoe sandals.
That's true.
I mean, there has to be. It's like if something is occurring naturally in human beings, there has to be some counterbalance to that shit, you know, in nature.
Well, they say there is some, there's always like a medicine to ailments that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, bad news for black people. I'm sorry again, Trey.
Sickle cell anemia.
I wasn't even going to say that.
Is that what you're saying?
You say sickle cell.
I wasn't going to say about sickle cell.
No, but they actually
Go ahead.
have something on that they think they're on the cusp of curing.
How many black people are walking around with sickle cell, though?
I don't know. When do you hear about that?
Yeah, it's
Trey, your lips are blue.
Are they?
Oh. No. I'm saying
You have sickle cell.
I was like, the only black person I know with sickle cell is fucking T-Boz
Oh,
from TLC.
dang.
And then one of the guys that Tupac dissed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Don't forget about him.
And Prodigy.
There you go.
He's dead. He choked on an egg.
Oh,
God damn, really?
Did he even try to chew it up?
You didn't know Prodigy was dead? Oh,
I knew he was dead.
You just didn't know how he died.
I thought he died from complications of something.
You thought like
choking
like
on
a street
fucking
fight
egg.
Yeah, well, I believe he was going through a bout of like sickle cell
Hard-boiled
anemia. And yeah, he had a fucking egg, and I guess his body just shut down. I was like, no swallowing that egg.
Oh, wow, dude. That is...
And he was the hardest fucking dude ever. And
That's crazy.
Imagine how fucked up.
I thought he was in like a.
How did he die? Gang fight? Prison stabbing?
Exactly, yeah.
Nah, I choked on that egg.
He was in a
baby.
hard-boiled egg eating contest and he choked on an egg. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
He's in the Ritz Carlson and he choked on an egg.
That's what happens. Trying to swallow him like a fucking garter snake.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man.
Don't try it. Don't try it. Oh yeah. So what I was saying, yes, that is bad for black people, but AIs in self-driving cars have a hard time recognizing black people.
Of course it does.
Because of the darker skin tones.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. So sometimes when it sees them too, it even accelerates. Hey, what the fuck? You're in the car.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about that in the morning. I was like, oh yeah. How fucking convenient. I was like, how
200 miles an hour.
How convenient is this shit?
Just vaporizing.
Mad motherfuckers just fucking blowing up at the front of cars and shit. Just, cars just running through them.
And the car is just like, sorry, didn't
this
see
isn't
you.
this isn't our fault.
Yo, yeah, I'll tell you right now, if one of those cars goes through Skid Row, it's going to be freaking plowing those people down.
It's the only time ever.
Can't see anything.
The human eye has a problem discerning like lighter than dark. Like usually darker is easier to,
I don't know that, Trey.
ascertain than fucking something that's bright white.
I was going to make a comment about the background of you right now, but I was like, oh, that's bad. Trey, that's fucking, it's not true.
That is totally true.
It's totally true. It's all right. You're a beautiful shade of brown. But hey, I think it's just, you know what it is, even from a photographer's point of view, it's you have to do certain things with lighting in order to capture, black skin. Nicely.
McCorrell looks beautiful on black skin.
Yeah. You want to ask B+? B+ shot a beautiful ass photo, and you have to take into account, you want to underexpose something or overexpose.
You're more
something.
earthy tone.
Yeah, but usually
you got earth tones. So.
Usually it's when it's a extremely darker skinned individual.
Yeah,
it's not.
You're right. No, you're right.
Most people aren't that dark.
Yeah. No.
How many people are running around that are that dark?
That many people. Come on. How many could there be? Stupid. Anyways, as the technology gets better, less and less black pedestrians will be hit.
Well, that's how we'll know.
They're still gonna do
right.
it.
That's how we'll know it's getting better.
They're like, we only had 52 this week. We are getting there, folks. We are getting there.
Fucking killing mad black people.
They're gonna have to.
Did they like the Tesla? Was like the.
Oh no, it's a Tesla! Run!
White Nikes with reflecting trim on it.
Yeah, it doesn't care. It just sees shoes.
It still doesn't. Oh man, it just still doesn't care.
It doesn't give a shit.
That's cool. You're just gonna have to fucking wear a full white suit, like full body white suit.
Dress like Morgan Freeman.
That's God. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta dress all white.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Just
learn something new every day, Trey. Just be careful out there. Be careful out there,
Trey,
people.
You asshole.
Be careful out there, man. Yeah, be careful out there, bro.
He's like, we might not see Trey again.
Hey, with the dawn of electric vehicles and all that stuff. Oh yeah, I actually wanted to get. Oh damn, I hit myself in the face.
You want to get a new car?
I want to get a new. Well, I'm not going to. Sarah for sure will get one, but me last. I want to get an all electric car. If I died in an electric fire, the irony. But,
irony.
But I want to get an all. No, I don't want a Tesla. There's actually better electric cars out there, but they don't get reported on because Elon Musk. But Tesla's a great car, but there are cars of comparable size and less money that get way more distance per charge.
The Chinese one, I forget the
South Korean.
Hyundai.
Korean. The one that I'm looking at is the Hyundai.
Oh, okay.
And they don't sponsor us, which is a shame because I'm about to say some shit.
Damn.
No, there's one called the Hyundai Kona. I think it comes out this year. It's 258 miles to the charge. So you get a full charge, you can go 258 miles.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
What's that? That's like a week's worth
Steve,
of driving?
can you imagine? Well, you don't drive I drive like crazy.
Yeah.
So like driving means a lot to me. And I love driving. But I mean, dude, you might even get a car if this is the shit, It's electric.
Yeah, I mean,
no oil changes. Imagine that.
The new Tesla looks dope though.
Yeah, it's expensive though, man. They're too pricey.
Before we go, did either of you two come across that guy being cussed out by Mia Khalifa?
No, Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa is
Steve, I was like, Steve don't know.
Adult actress.
Yeah. So you can't call her that because she'll cuss you out. Yeah. So there was
the Indian one, right?
Yeah. There was like a morning show guy. He was very, very formal, and I thought that him introducing her, it was awesome. He basically said, there's a former porn star who was able to transition into becoming a sports commentator because her knowledge of sports is impeccable.
Wow.
And then he goes, "Hey, so Mia, how you feeling today? What do you have on, going on?" And she goes, well, I was only in the industry for 3 fucking months, and you should do a little bit more research before you have me on your shitty show. Dude. I was like,
Oh.
That's how you know she's got shame for what
I
she
was
did.
like, okay.
I mean,
exactly. You know,
yeah,
you don't
she-
act like that unless
you
you have a problem.
embarrassed. Yeah, because she wants to move on too. Because I think she's in like a serious relationship or something.
No, that's fine, but
Hey, you should have known that before you got into the profession, man.
How are you not gonna bring that up?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How is it possible? Mia Khalifa. That's the only reason you know her. That's why she's
Right.
been able to cross over, and she's had a seamless crossover into media, into becoming a sports commentator because of the novelty of being an ex-porn star.
Interesting.
Man, who knows, man? I don't know.
You got to know that once you've been documented on film,
Taking
having
2
sex,
black dicks.
taking a lot of things, taking just so many things.
So many.
It's never gonna leave.
It's never going to be gone.
She should
The
just-
internet keeps you forever. It's like the long haul. You're going to be there forever.
She just has to embrace it, like she
Yeah.
did. The
Yeah.
balls.
You know what? If she embraced it, and if she embraced it and was like, "Oh yeah," and this and that, blah blah blah. I mean, like, not a big deal. I think people actually would allow that taper off. To,
Of course,
you know,
yeah.
it's like,
But she's young.
But as long as she acts like this, I'm like, "Fuck you, then, you slut."
Damn,
You goddamn Jezebel.
man.
All right, y'all. Any parting words to our many, many listeners?
This
many.
was a crazy ride, but it was actually pretty
It
fun.
was crazy. It was fun. We talked about fucking everything. There were parts where we were like, and then there were parts where we were like, ha ha ha. Everything was funny.
It's a whole roller
I say it's a
coaster of
fucking-
emotions.
Sum it up again, P.
There were times where we were like, and then there were times where we were like, ha ha ha, and then
I think
Accurate.
that about says it all. That's
All right,
accurate.
y'all.
It's straight riff-
find us
straight
where?
riff
Where?
session.
Find us where, y'all?
Podcast. Oh no.
Yeah, find us on this podcast. You're right. You're right.
Podbean, iTunes,
Stitcher, Overcast,
SoundCloud.
Yeah, find us
SoundCloud,
everywhere.
YouTube.
Find us on your ham
if
radio
Steve will
at-
ever
Post
update
them up.
it.
Hey.
It's true. Maybe that happens this weekend. Oh
Hey, well, go for it. Go for it.
no, never mind.
All right, fuck
I
y'all.
wonder how we can like tape these shits. Like video.
Like in front of a live audience?
Hey, how about we get Hey, let's take a poll. Hey, people who want to.
Oh, you guys definitely want to tape this shit. Can we put over
good.
fucking like emoji masks?
Yeah, we'll put emoji masks on.
Nice, I love
We're all
that.
Fucking hot and sweaty.
No, yeah. Trey, I want you to see if you can design like 3 little graphic, something cool, and then it'll just be superimposed over our faces.
I'll just wear like big Cookie Monster eyes. No one will
Doing that
notice me
shit
after
frame by frame. Fuck you.
Wow. All right.
Well, Trey, I thought you were
Not
dedicated to
commitment, I
this
guess
whole
not.
thing. Guess not.
I think I am.
I have no parting words other than wish me luck, God.
Oh, Monday, yeah. Good luck, dude. Hey, it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. Get behind me, Sadie.
Dude, you're getting up for work again.
I'm getting on work. I'm putting the fucking half-eaten sandwich in my fucking bag.
It's gonna be crazy.
Closing
man.
up my metal lunchbox, putting on my work
I
pajamas.
wonder how long it takes before you stress. Maybe this is like one of those jobs where it's all dope. That's
Nah, don't go. Yeah, it's gonna be all stress.
I get no fucking. It's black and white here, folks. There's no gray zone.
No, but Trey's right. That'd be awesome, man. If you're just excited about.
I'm excited.
most
every day,
projects.
dude. What if like every day
excited.
you go in, you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to.
It's like the filming of like Juicy or something like that. Every day.
Every day, it's just mad fucking chicks. Where you guys get all these chicks? Are you
Why?
paying them extras?
These people aren't even designers.
doing here.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, that's
fuck
awesome. Trey, you're next on the board.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what? I'm gonna say fucking yes.
Yes.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna
All right.
get it,
I'm
nigga.
following
calm down with all the
follow
N-words.
it up.
No, I think you're next, and then I'm gonna
Hopefully.
be last.
You know
but it's
what?
cool because I'm used to being.
You know what?
last.
We're all going.
Like
oh,
that
God.
train we. Never mind.
Trey, just use this. I used it already. Just flip it inside out. Hey,
Yuck. All right, go.
but yeah, so we're all
Thank you
looking
guys for
forward to our
listening.
new journey and our path. And you know what? Thank you for whoever's listening to us out in the black abyss.
Thanks, babe.
You know, and take care and have a good rest of your week.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.